Because we are here, so maybe we can explain it from here. So it's a kind of a scenario, technical opera, some could say, that unfold in 7 chapters that are there. So the starting point in Brussels, the launch of a giant flag in Leuven. The flag is there and served now as a curtain. Then we have met and select and lived with 7 giants, and most important, the community. So it's existing giant with a really lively community in Belgium, in Brussels, some, in the north of France, and in Mutriku, so in Basque country. All these from really lively zone where there is giants. There is 16,000 of giants in the world, but most are there. And we decided to converge with all these giants in a pass in the Alps and make a gigantic picnic on a frozen lake there.
We are now in Venezia, so it's the actual chapter. And after, the giant will go back in their motherland, or countryland, hometown. Yes. And we will do something in Charleroi and Dunkerque, 2 cities where giants are very joyful and present culture. But and maybe to be brief and to repeat a bit that Pierre just said, that the giants are not the subject or a theme. It's in fact tools to just tell stories, speak about the scale, what is big, what is little, the borders, the national borders, the abstraction of this border, and the more free culture of popular who can maybe is a piece like a track to think differently the territory and the representation. And yes, we try to do with the realistic.
Use the reality.
Yeah, use the reality more than represent the thing.
There is 2 persons who have an artistic practice, mostly so visual artists, but mostly with social practices. There is 2 architects. Pauline is one of those with a practice not only as pure architecture, but also museography, scenography, and any scale where the relationship with the material, the question of what is involved is important. There is also a curator. I look at that because she's there, with a practice of text writing, quite precise on that, and Sophie and myself as designers, map designers, type designers, and in between practice, let's say artistic practices. So with this collective of 7, we try to unspecialize some as much as possible of our practices, and for all important decisions we decide at 7. Sometimes we fight, sometimes we vote for some option, but we compose with this to lower a bit the also the relation, the classical individual relationship with the genius of art that has in abstracto or ideas for what could be. So here it's more a kind of an agency between multiple things, because he's also two persons and the fanfare on the music, persons about the light, persons about all the different and young curators that will occupy the space for 7 months and that will animate it, telling stories about the giants, interacting with people that will, we hope a lot, dance below the giant and make them live in this bizarre phase where for 8 months they are not moving and their physical specificity become more technical.